All right. Well, we're back. Sorry for the hiccup. All right. Anyways, I think we're good now. We got audio from the mic, we got the screen input, and we should be good. So let's try again. All right. Anyways, that's kind of like the idea that we have so far. So it's kind of got all the like classic Quest elements. This is my normal mid bass here that I like to use. It's kind of like a plucky mid bass, goes with the kicks very nicely. It's got a little bit of a side chain on it right now, but this is it without it. Just a serum mid pluck, a little bit of envelopes routed to the filter, cutoff filter here. But yeah. And then, you know, just like a nice kick to go with it. And then when you kick and side chain, without, you can hear it a little muddy. Simple drums, nothing crazy. I use this snare a lot. And the top loop, probably add some more as we go. But yeah, it's pretty simple. It's got a nice epic vibe to it. I like to use Kick 3, which is a plugin by Sonic Academy, I believe. I find that it has incredible control over every portion of the kick. You know, you got the whole kick here, which is visually pleasing. You can see, let's just solo it. Starts at an A, finishes at a D, which is in key. In the bottom, you have a sub layer. So you can choose your sub layer. You can just easily switch out by clicking right or left, and you can level out here. You can solo the sub layer to kind of get an idea what it sounds like. You can mute it. Obviously, these two here are the top layers, a melodic top layer, just for a little bit of punch. So it comes through. And then also very tiny, like a cymbal hat sort of deal. You can change the length if you really want. Yeah. I liked it here. It sounded nice. Got macro settings over here. You've got different, where is it here? I'm kind of spacing out. Oh, effects layers. So you can add clippers. You can add a bunch of other things. Tape, bit crushers, ping pong delay. I love this program. Got EQ built in. You can import any sort of sample you want. So if you have a favorite kick, you can bring it in. Just a great plugin. And I think it was sub $100. So definitely check them out. Sonic Academy's Kick 3. Anyways, so we got the hats, we did the mid bass, the pluck bass there. We also have a small pluck. I think this was also made in Serum. Yeah. So I put an arpeggiator on it because it gave it that like accent note. It's already being delayed, but if I took off the delay, that like little bit of what sounds like a slap delay is coming from the arpeggiator. And I believe later on there was, yeah, just for a little more excitement there, it's obviously arpeggiated. But this is from a pack that I love using called Serum 2 Melodic Techno by Seven Skies. So many of these noises are fantastic for melodic techno. Sometimes I save them, but I honestly just like scrolling through them and like kind of getting what I like and going with that. So we got that, a little bit of boost on the key frequency, like a harmonic frequency. Side chaining just to give it that pump that it needs. Honestly, it doesn't even really need it, but I feel as a whole, it always blends together nicely. And then I am a big filtering guy. I think anybody who does house music, melodic techno, anything like that, loves filtering. It's the way you kind of smoothly transition from one section of a song to another, or from different instruments to others. And I love FabFilter. Ableton's FabFilter has gotten so good recently, and they now have down here you can see they have you've got now an LFO built into it, so it's like unbelievably useful. Simplon, which is by FabFilter, does not have an LFO built in. You can always automate the LFO to one of the frequencies here, which I like to do, but something about FabFilter's processing when it comes to sweeping frequencies with autofilter, I've noticed that on my phone, I will sweep a frequency and it like my phone speaker blows out. With Simplon, I don't know what they're doing. They're cooking over there, but literally it's like no frequencies get harsh. Like I mean, come on, we're boosting the shit. Like maybe there just because it's the frequency's a little muddy, but and you could probably get really goofy with it. Oh geez, did it really micro movement me there? Oh my god, guys. I say guys as if there's anyone in here. It's literally myself. Maybe my wife. This is insanity. Okay, let's just... Anyways, Simple On's fantastic. It's expensive. It just came with a giant bundle that I bought. But it's been my go-to filter, unless I really want to like work it without the processing power. Not that it takes that much. And then we have the pads. Very, very simple, sort of like a cinematic pad. And not much going on here. Just a sample. And then a multi-sample over here picking different ones. And that's pretty much it. I mean, nothing too crazy. And then obviously we have a sidechain on that. The auto filter here. A little bit of cut. I love using S1 Imager. It's by Waves. And I just feel like it just does exactly what I want it to do. So this is how it... Where does it start normally? I can't remember where it starts. I think it starts in like around here. But anyways, let's just... For a sample. Very centered, very in the middle. And then, I mean, I don't need to say anything else. It just literally puts it like right where you want it. And then I love using Kickstart 2. Kickstart 2 is kind of like my go-to for side chaining. I just feel, again, like it gets me where I want it to be. Really clean. You can change the speed at which it goes, you know, drag this to get it quicker. And then the mix knob, obviously. So yeah, and then I also have a loop that I recorded. I don't think it's playing right now, but from the OPXY, which is one of the one of the synths I use. This one here, by Teenage Engineering. Sometimes it just brings in nice layers that I might not. I really like it for leads. It's also just aesthetically pleasing. To be honest, I've thought about selling it, but I usually regret selling gear, so I haven't sold it. And also, it just looks nice. But yeah, this was a layer of just I haven't even really affected it or anything yet. I might just throw an imager on it to get it a little bit wider. And honestly, something about... And I gotta look into this, but something about this synth doesn't... I feel like it's recording in mono. And, like... I don't know if there's a reason for it, but it's such that they're always such like basic controls and everything that I feel like I can never actually figure out what's going on. But anyways, that one doesn't really matter. That was just a layer I recorded earlier and it wasn't really in the song. And yeah, and altogether... Not bad. And I think I want to just mess around with a couple more instruments and see what we can get. I've been loving this plugin Twin by FabFilter. Came with the bundle that I bought, the FabFilter bundle. And it's got some fun noises in it. So I kind of like to just go through the presets. I'm a big preset person. Shoot me. But I have never really been into turning knobs and getting the noises I want. So I get the noises that I like that blend with the ones that I am already using. And I usually go with those, and then I'll, you know, just bring those in and tweak them and then save them as patches for myself. That's been what I've done forever. And yeah, I can't really stray away from that. Anyways, Twin is pretty cool. It's very visual. It's actually a fantastic acid noise. Let's see. Let's get this in key. Let's see. Maybe we can get this to work. If we bring in an arpeggiator. I like the converge setting. I don't know why. I feel like it just blends some stuff nicely together. Second here. All right. Let's see here. Okay. Sorry. Honestly though, I don't know. Twin just like gives me a very Twin 3, this synth gives me like a very hardware synth vibe. It just feels just super pure. I don't know. It just has such a nice tone to it. And I feel like I want to just like rip this through some distortion. I like Roar. Roar is such a cool distortion from Ableton. It just does some really nice stuff. Pretty sick, even though it's not going to fit. All right, let's see here. We just want something. Let's just bring it in on its own. Actually, you know what? We're going to go with something different here. We're going to go with Saturn. Just because I know what I'm getting myself into with Saturn. Maybe not fitting the song, but pretty sick to turn something like that. I feel like I'm shredding, bro. Kind of like it. And then let's see, there's the new auto pan tremolo, which I've been enjoying a lot. Let's just put it on. Let's switch it to tremolo. Kind of want it to sync. FYI, I use a trackpad. You can't see it on this hand over here, but I'm left-handed trackpadding right now. Sometimes it's just the way it's got to be. Okay, let's try it again. It's almost like you could do, we kind of got it to the point where you could just kind of tap some pads and like really get it to a cool sound. And I feel like if we even furthermore took the delay off, although it sounds really good, I kind of don't want to touch it. I just want to, I also, it's on that, but I also... It's a sick ass fucking guitar noise. So I forgot that we actually had an arpeggiator on it, and I took it off. And we're kind of getting that arpeggiator noise from the tremolo from here. I'm going to save this. This sounds sick. I'm going to save this as an instrument rack. Let's see. Save. There we go. Sick, shreddy, stutter, guitar. Boom. And we should probably be recording this. I can sit there and play that forever. Oh. So, we got this. First of all, I just realized I just deleted that. And here we go. My toxic trait is I sit here and I do these recordings over and over and over again. And I probably got it the first take, but I feel like I just enjoy doing them. So I keep doing them. Yeah. But I know no one's watching right now. But yeah, I know no one's watching right now, which is totally fine. I'm just doing it to kind of get warmed up, but I'm going to keep doing it. So there might be no people here now, but just give it a little. We're going to get it going. We'll try some different platforms and just keep at it, because I do enjoy streaming a lot. So I'm excited to actually have some people in here where I can chat with y'all. I love like getting ideas from people, ideas for songs, just running with it, making something. So I'm really looking forward to it. Let's see here. I kind of want to see if I can open mini meters really quick. This is just to like get a clip. I think I got live going, so I'm not going to be able to get mini meters in here, which is okay. I could probably just put it after. Anyways. All right, I'm going to do one more recording of this guitar. Honestly, it's super sick. And shout out to FabFilter and their incredible Twin 3, which started with the Acid preset, threw some Saturn on it, added an auto pan tremolo, panning, and then we also added a tremoloing, a little bit of side chain, and we ended up with this. Very tight. And I will be saving that and using that in future songs. Okay, cool. So I feel like we can just get rid of those. Let's see. Probably do something cool. So let's see. We got the start of the song here. And I'm going to start recording it over soon so that we can get it in production view. So right here, I feel like we're gonna okay, so because we recorded it where we recorded it, we're gonna have to, not me accidentally clicking the trash can, because maybe it's saying that my my recording is trash. See what I mean though about auto filters? Sometimes it just cooks, and it like cooks my ears a little bit. And then if I were to drop simple on here and do the same thing, I mean, that's me boosting the same resonance. It's just called peak here, like super hard. And there's nothing. There's not at all. I mean, we can even A/B it. I'm just like curious because this is, to me, this is crazy. So we'll start this here. Actually, we'll start at the exact same. They'll look exactly the same. I'm gonna turn this off. I'm gonna boost the resonance. Like that's a little high. Let's go 60%. We'll boost the peak. About the same, 60%. Simplon's off. Auto filter's on. Like, sounds shitty. And then we'll turn that off and we'll turn Simplon on. Same thing. Just like sounds better. Maybe right there a little bit. A little harsh on the ears. But I don't know what they're doing in their processing, but it sounds really good. I feel like Simplon's just very powerful. All the FabFilter plugins, if you don't have them, they literally just like take your work and elevate it way higher. I'm going to quickly get into, I'm going to mute that. We'll just deal with that later. And I'm going to just show you how I get from, okay, so I'm going to show you how I get from here to over. Okay, let me try that again. Sorry. I'm like trying to clip this so I can have it for socials. But I'm going to try to get from my arrangement view here, or sorry, we're going to get from session view to arrangement view. I'm going to show you how to do that fast. So I like using the Ableton Move personally. You can see here. But you can also cue just straight from like what you see here. This is just the same thing. This is the row, the first top row here, this scene. They're called scenes. So this whole top row is a scene. So I'm going to get us just from here over to here quickly. And this is just how I do it. So I'm going to use this. This is the exact same as this up here. But what I do is I'll just hit record and I'll cue my first scene. And now if we tab over, it's recording over, so we don't have to worry about it. It's just going to go. And now we can play it in real time. This also would be super helpful if you wanted to do live sets. And I could map any of these knobs to like frequencies and stuff. Cue the next scene. And if we check here, it's recording in real time. And I'll do this without filters and sweeps and stuff to start. And then I'll do the production of it. About to cue the next scene. Alternatively, if you don't have the move, you could just in Ableton here on the very right side, I'm in the way, let me move me over here. But over here on the right, I kind of don't mind being in the middle. You can just use these. So right here, we'll just... And as you can see, it's playing here. You can also take sounds out. I'll show you here. I'm going to take out the kick and the snare. After this loop, I'll stop it. And you can see how we got here. Boom. And just like that, we'll hit stop now. If we take a look over here, turn off all those scenes, we literally have an entire song to start producing in. So I always try to tell people, like, the selling point of Ableton is that it is your palette. You get to sit here and with all of these beautiful buttons, shape your song into something into some ideas, into just like getting the things out of your head here. And then just by recording and pressing some buttons on the scenes that cue the whole line, you end up with literally 3 minutes of a progressive house melodic techno song. It's obviously bare bones, but from here we can start using all of our what we might have in our got to log in, but what we might have in our library, like sweeps, hits, you can start producing is basically what I'm saying. You can really start getting into the production part of it. Yeah. So from here now I have a song to like go in and like add some sweeps. I might add like I use this all the time. I use this riser that I made. Let's see, let me get it here. Sometimes I like to turn off this one. So I'll maybe just add that here, like a 8-bar. That's more than 8 bars, no? No, it's 8 bars. 8-bar, maybe lower than that. Just get that out to the end there. And now you can start producing. Oops, grabbed the wrong one. Might turn off the kick. So now, yeah, you can just kind of start producing. But yeah, that's kind of the gist of my production style and how I go about things. But I will probably end the stream here since it's been pretty vacant, but that's fine. We'll be back. I'm just going to come back tomorrow or something. I don't know. I'm just going to do production sessions here. Might try some other platforms too, but yeah. Thanks for coming, y'all. AKA me.